Hello and welcome back to TK's Bar. I'm your host Tessa and today we are making frozen sangria. So to give you a little backstory on why we're making this today, this place that I really like to go, like a restaurant, I won't name names, but they make an amazing frozen sangria. And they took this drink off the menu. It was like the best drink that they would make there was their frozen sangria, and they took it off the menu. So to make up for that, we're gonna have to make it today, obviously. So I'm just gonna kind of be winging this because I love sangria so much. My favorite drink. So we're just gonna kind of go with like a berry style sangria, orange and berry. So it's not gonna be the exact same as the frozen sangria that they made in this restaurant. And it's also not gonna be like more of like a winter sangria. It's gonna be very like summery and fresh. Perfect because I'm sweating, it's so hot in here, so we need to make this quick. To go over our ingredients first, sangria, if you didn't know, is a wine-based drink. It's like a spiked wine and juice sort of thing. It's really good and I strongly suggest it. And you can make a white sangria, you can make a rosé sangria, or you can make a red sangria. Today we're gonna be making a red sangria because that's my personal favorite. I will make other sangrias on this channel. This is just the frozen one that we're doing today. So we are gonna need our wine. So today we're gonna be using boxed wine. This is a Jackson Triggs Cab Sav. You can buy wine in 4-liter boxes if you drink a lot of it. So that's what we have here. It's just a cheaper wine. You don't want to use your most expensive wine because it's going to be covered up by all the other sweets and stuff like that. So use cheap wine, box wine, anything like this works. So then to spike the drink a little bit, we're gonna have to use some other alcohols. Of course, you could just make it like wine and juices if you didn't want to add more alcohol, but we're gonna add more today. So we're gonna be using 2 different alcohols today. We're gonna be using our brandy. I'll leave the name right here, but honestly, any brandy works. Whatever brandy you have, use some of that. And then also to get our kind of orange flavor in there some more, we've got our triple sec. Again, any triple sec works. I love using triple sec in my sangria and I strongly suggest it. So then the ingredient that I'm most excited about, our strawberry syrup. So if you haven't watched it already, you should check out my last video where I talked about making different syrups. This is one of the syrups that we made. If you want to know how to make it, obviously check out that video. I don't know which corner it'll be in, but it'll be one of these. And yeah, so we're gonna try this out today. I'm so excited to use it. It'll be my first time using it, and I think that it'll blend in really well with our other flavors. Then of course, we're gonna need some sort of fruit. We are gonna be using these frozen strawberries. Yeah. You could use other fruits as well. Again, this is kind of like build your own, figure out what you like in your sangria, because everyone likes different stuff. But we're gonna be just using some strawberries today, no other fruits other than orange. So then we're gonna need our juices just to kind of round out that flavor. And today we're gonna be using 2 different juices, orange juice and pineapple juice. I love pineapple juice, so that's why I'm putting it in. And then obviously we're trying to get that orange flavor in there a little bit. So we'll be using a little bit of orange juice. And yeah. So that's all of our ingredients, I think. And let's just start making our sangria. So unlike most of my videos where we're shaking the drink, today we're gonna be blending it. So if you hopefully have a blender at home, follow along with me. If you don't, then just make your sangria in your glass and it just won't be a frozen sangria, but it'll still taste good. Starting off, we're gonna throw our strawberries in here. I feel like I'm making a smoothie as I put a banana in there. Then we're gonna do ½ ounce of each of our alcohols. So we're doing ½ ounce of our brandy. Even though I'm a bartender, I don't necessarily love the smell of most alcohol. Okay, anyways, we're doing ½ ounce of our brandy. Then we're doing ½ ounce of our triple sec. Then we're gonna be doing 3/4 ounce of our strawberry syrup. This still might even be too much for the average person. I do have a sweeter tooth or like a sweeter palate, so just keep that in mind. But yeah. Then we're gonna be doing a full ounce of our orange juice. A full ounce of our pineapple juice. And then we're gonna be eyeballing the wine because it's in a box and I kind of can't pour it into the jigger. So I would say approximately 3 ounces of wine. Okay, hopefully that's not too much. That was like a really bad eyeball too, so we'll see. Okay, then we're gonna put our top on and take it over to the blending station, and I'll give it a quick little pulse. One thing I forgot to add in is ice, just because we want it to be that kind of like really frozen consistency, and the strawberries aren't gonna cut it, so add a little bit of ice. Just using the frozen strawberries, you don't have to add as much ice. So now that we've got everything one big consistency, obviously this isn't a single serving, but I never seem to be able to make a single serving when I'm blending stuff, so this is just how we live. So the glassware we're gonna be using today, don't get mad, but it's gonna be a margarita glass. I just think it's so cute, and we're putting it like it's a frozen sangria, not like a regular sangria, so I think it'll look really good in here. But just a little note, there are some places, restaurants, that think that it's okay to put your regular sangria into a triples glass, which is like just the same as like a regular like tall glass that you'd probably get like a Caesar in, or like stuff like that, or like a highball. No, not okay. Sangria is meant to be in a wine glass or up in like a coupe glass or something like that if you're gonna have a frozen sangria. Like frozen sangria, there's a little bit of leeway there, you know, because it's a frozen drink. But regular sangria, it goes in a wine glass. That's my rule. Hopefully that's your guys' rule as well. Restaurants that think it's okay to put it in a triples glass, no, not allowed. But that's just my note. Anyways, we'll get on with the drink. So we're just gonna be pouring it into our lovely little margarita glass. Look at how beautiful that is. The color of it, everything, the consistency looks great. I'm really, really happy with it. All we have to do left is to garnish it. You could garnish it with an orange wheel if you want. I think I might actually do that if we can find an orange. I'll be right back. So to garnish this up today, we're just gonna throw an orange wheel on there like that. Look at that, it's so gorgeous. Oh my God, it kind of looks like a margarita, but that's just because it's in the glass, so ignore that. But does this not look like the best thing you've seen all day? Because it is for me. So I'm gonna taste it, and then I'm gonna go enjoy it outside. It's amazing. Like I said before, it's amazing. If you like red sangria, you definitely get the taste of the red wine in there. So if you're not a red wine kind of gal, I would suggest going for a white sangria. I think it covers up the taste of wine a little bit more. But I like the taste of red wine in these sort of drinks. If you got a sweeter palate, it's really nice that you get to kind of have that little bit of wine taste, but it's also like balanced out with the sweetness from the fruits and the syrups and the juices. There is a lot of sugar in this, so it probably will get you hungover if you drink too many of them. So keep that in mind, but I definitely recommend this drink. I think that, not to toot my own horn, but I think I nailed it. I love it, and I hope that you try it at home because I think that you'll love it too. Other than that, if you like me and you like this channel, I would love it if you gave me a like on this video and subscribe down below. And you can even hit the bell if you want to hear more. Thank you guys again so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!